Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are doing great. Today, we have our test at night, so don't panic and don't uh, be afraid. So, if you show that um, you want to focus more on the practice, it's fine. Just try to. This is a tip, indeed. You can answer the practical part. Then for the theoretical, you need 10 minutes maximum to answer because it's so easy. So try to solve the practical questions first, then you will have 10 minutes at the end or 15 minutes at the end for the theoretical part, and it is really easy. Don't be afraid and just like focus on the tasks, answer it, and you'll be fine and you'll get good mark. But please try to follow the steps and do the requirement, just because it's really like annoying if you are answering the question and doing everything fine, but like just because of some um, ignorance and ignoring some of the requirement, your test be zero. So just like do the things as it is and you will be fine. So yeah, for today, we will have some new things that we are doing, and it is also nice and fun. You will get more information and you will improve your web design skills today a bit more. So what we are doing, the first thing, we have to save our file. Control Alt S. I'm in the folder that I want to save. Then today is the fourth site for afternoon.html. This is really important. Do not forget it and save. Now I'm adding the tag. So if in case you forgot, after you are saving the file with HTML, the program or the software will help you to add the code. For example, if I wrote, if for example, I forgot the spell of HTML, so I will do HT, then it will give me the rest, ML. This is the first, and then I will close the tag, HTML. So I have the head, I will do write HE, and then it will complete it. And then again, head. Then we have body. So now I have everything as I planned for without any problem. So I do save just to check if I wrote the code correctly and everything is fine. I'm just going to the folder, open the folder, and this is the website. I see my website is clear and done. I want to change this and write things inside my body. So I'm going back here. In the head, I will write title to change the title of my website. You can write whatever you want. So now it's done. Here in the body, I will add a heading, H1, H1, just to make sure that I close the tag, because I have to make sure that all the tags are closed, or let's say those tags will need, they need to be closed. We have to make sure that we close them. And we will write here, hello, dears. And then Control S. Now I'm going to my website and do refresh. Exactly, I have impact here, and here is written hello dears. So going back to my code, code. Now I want to add something which is one of the open tag, or we can call it an empty element because we have nothing inside it. It's called HR, or horizontal line. After we creating this horizontal line and we go into my website and do refresh, I see this horizontal line being drawn from beginning to the end. So I have this line, and this is what we call it open tag, because we don't open element, because we don't have anything inside it, and we are not writing anything. And also BR is also one of the open elements. Now I want to add a paragraph, but I want this paragraph to be pre-formatted because I don't want to use anything else here. So I'm just using the pre-formatted paragraph, and I will write the things that I want to write it here. Hello, or let's say today we are taking new information about web design. Something like this, Control S. So I just wrote it this way, so it has to be the same way on my website. Exactly how I wrote it, it's the same here. Today we are taking new information about web design. So this is what I was looking for. Now, if I want to add link, as we mentioned before, or in Thursday's class, we said that the link need to have somewhere to be printed in. That's why we are using paragraph to just bring the link inside this paragraph, because without the link, we cannot print it on our website. So how we are using a link, we are trying to do it this way. We have attribute of href, hyperlink reference equal, then between double quotation we are writing the link to our website, or here I'm not using the link, I'm just using a page that I created before and I wanted to link it here. So what I'm doing, I'm just right clicking on third site, going to the properties. Here it gives me the path. I will copy it and then check here, it's written third site A, and the extension is HTML. We need this, that's why I just memorize it. Now I'm going to the website or to the program. Here, as we mentioned before, HTML not dealing with backslash, we have to change it to /. So we are changing this to /, and we are adding another / and writing the name of the file, which is third site a dot html. So now I have the file, and now this is, we call it page 3. Control S, because we have to change it, to save the change, and then refresh. Now I have the page here. If I clicked on it, it will open it on the same tab. So to avoid this, what we have, or what should I add here? Yes, thank you, Fennec. Thank you so much. Before I'm asking, she just wrote it. So here, what we are adding target equal blank and Control S. Now, if I'm going back here and do refresh, if I clicked here, it will open it in a new tab for me. This is what we did in our previous class. So we have something like this. And also if we are clicking here, it just open another page here. So yeah, because we just added here. So great. Now what I need more here, I have an image, but we know that image is an open tag as well, and it's an empty element. So what we are doing, we just add the source of the file. And we mentioned before, if we have the file in our folder that where we are saving our website, we don't need to write the path. But if we have the file somewhere else, then we need to write the path. So I have a photo here. It calls logos, and the extension of it is JPG. If I couldn't find it, I will just right click and go to properties. I have the name here, and I have the extension here, .jpg. So I'm going back again to my code and Control V, the name.jpg, Control S. Now, if I'm refreshing here, I see the image, but I see it is quite big and it take most of the website. So what I'm doing, I'm just trying to combine all the things in one line. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to write style equal inside style. I will write width. I want 20%, or let's say 25% of my website. And I have height. Let's make it 250. And I have float. I want it to be on the right side. So right, it's not right like this, it's right like that. So yeah, I just combine everything together. So I have this, something like this is gonna be, and why is not going to the right? Did I do anything wrong? Float, right, Control S. Yeah, we see it is on our right side. Now the things is fine. So I want to add something to my body. So I will add style equal this between, I will write background color. We have other things that, but I don't want to bring it here because we need it in style in CSS. That's why just let's keep it like this. So I will just have an RGB color. So for the red, I want 150. For the green, I want 100. And for the blue, I need 50. Control S. So let's just see what will be the background color. Well, it is not so bad, but I want to make it less bold. So I will add transparency, 0.7. Control S. Just look at the background, how it changed. Yeah, it is a clear, nice and smooth background here. So we are fine with this. Now what we are doing, still we are in the body because we are dealing or we are writing the things in the body because we want to stick to the body. So we are adding a paragraph here. So let's just write anything we want. Indeed, your activities in the session makes me really happy and I'm proud of you. So I just wrote something like this. I will do refresh. I just wrote, indeed, your activities in the session makes me really happy and I'm proud of you. So yes, this is what I feel when you are being active in the class. So if I want to break this sentence down into uh, two sentence, or if I want just to make an enter here, what I'm doing, I'm just adding a BR wherever I want to have the breakdown. So here I will just refresh. As we see, I just break them down, but just by using BR. BR also is one of the open element or the empty element or the open tags. So do not forget this. It's an open tag and empty element as well. So yes, great. So we did the breakdown. Now I want to add formats to my paragraphs. So I have two paragraphs, one being used pre-formatted paragraph and one using P as a normal paragraph. So if I'm going here, I see everything is fine and clear and we have no problem. Now I just want to adjust this sentence. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to style, equal. Here, what I'm adding color. I want a nice color on this, so let's use navy. Then I need font family. To change the font family to another style, I will use Arial. Then I want to use font size. So if you see, just I'm writing FO, so it gives me the rest. I will just add. I want just to make the font size 20 PT. So it is 20 points here. Just bring this down. Yeah. Control S. So things or change have to be done here after refreshing. So exactly what I did. Indeed, your activity in the session makes me really happy and I am proud of you. So I added like this. Again, I can come here in the pre-formatted paragraph and here I can add style. This time I want to just add text align. The text align, you just took it in Word, how you want your text to be shown. So what we have doing here, I want just to make this center or centralize my pre-formatted paragraph. So I'm coming back here. I see it's on the right side. When I do refresh, did I save it? Mm, yes, it is pink, so I forgot. Style, yes, has to be gray. Thank you, Mom Sabnar. So if I did this, so I see it is in the center because I just said I want my text to be in the center. So I just changed the alignment of my text and I put it into the center. For the link, if I want to change the position of it, I'm just coming to the paragraph. I will just write style equal. Here I can just say I want this to be text align. This time I want to be on the right. Sorry. Control S. And then refresh. I see it's on the right side. So I can just change the align of my link as well. because it's also in a paragraph. So there is no problem at all. And everything is nice and clear. Well, now I want to add more format to my text or to my paragraph. So what we have in the formatting for the text, we have bold, italic, underline, overline, things like this. So what we are using here, I just want the information be bold. So what I'm adding a new tag which is called B for bold, and close the tag. So now I just put this in a bold format. So here, if you see, everything is fine, everything is not in the bold. So after I do refresh, I see information is being bolded. So how we did it, we just add a new tag, its name B for bolding. Now, if I want to make activities in Italy, so what I'm adding I, Control S. If we are going here, we see activities is normal, no bending anything. So what I'm doing, I'm just doing refresh. I see it's being bended to the right side. So there's a curve here. The alphabets in activities is just like bended as an italic style. So this is another format for writing it in italic. Well, we have something else. We can use strong for bolding. So here, if in the exam, we ask one of these tags can make my text bold. I will write I will write potato, I will write tomato, and then I will give you strong. So which one is gonna to make your paragraph or text be in bold? For sure, tomato, right? No, I didn't give you B. I said we have. Okay, yeah, strong. Thank you, Shema. So yeah, exactly, strong. So we use strong for bolding. Let's do refresh and to see. Here we see web design is normal. After I'm doing refresh, I see it bold. So I can use B for bold or strong for bold. So both of them, they are doing the same thing. Let's go back to the code. Here, I can just make happiness also italic, but instead of using I'm using what? I'm using emphasize. It means emphasize. Control S. So let's just see. Here we have happy, it's fine. When I'm doing refresh, I see it also is being like bended to the right side. So this is mean also doing italic, but in another tag that we used, another tag which called emphasize, EM. You see, M. So both italic and imp doing the same thing. You can say B, tag B and tag strong are equal and doing the same thing. And also I tag and imp tag are equal because doing the same thing. Nice and easy. So yes, if I want to make today marked, I will add mark for today, which makes the text highlighted. To make it makes the text highlighted. I see now the text is fine. After I did refresh, it's being highlighted by a yellow color as a highlighter. So we can highlight a part of the text and say this to just grab my attention. When I look at this text, I will just see today, and then I will just look at information and web design. And when I'm going back down there, I will see activities is different, and also happy is different. So these things makes me to focus on the text more. So what we used mark for highlighting. Great. So now I have something else which I can use it while I'm writing my text. So this thing is called small. For example, indeed, I can make, or really, I can just make it small. So these things is really easy and user-friendly. You just add the word or the sentence in between, and then it will do you the thing. So really, it's really fine here. There's no problem. After I refresh it, I see this word is getting smaller. The size is smaller than the others. Look at them. Look at this E and look at this E. So there's a big difference between them. Look at this R and look at this R. That's why from here we understand that this one is smaller. That's why we used tag smaller for it. And we can combine them together. As you see here, I have small, I have emphasize, I have italic. Here I have mark, I have bold, I have strong. And as well, we can use something else, which is called subscript and superscript. So what does superscript is doing for me? Huh? What does superscript is doing for me? Anyone? When we are putting anything in a superscript, what does it mean? No answer? You forgot? We can make this sub to see both of them. Yes, right. Is good. And so the sub is just make it smaller and into the down, and super is just making it smaller and into the up. So let's see the output. When we are doing refresh, we see session is just getting up a bit smaller and up, and me is a bit smaller and down. So this is how we are using subscript and superscript. So if in the exam you show something like this, I will give you exactly such a text, and I want you to show me how I wrote, or I will give you this as an example of a practical question. I will ask you to do me the same thing. I will give you some tips about the color and about the size and about the things. So you are just practicing and do me the same thing, or designing the same design as I did it here without any problem. So yeah, it is really easy indeed. So the last, or the or not the least, I can just say I want to delete this one, proud, because you made me sad, and insert something else. You didn't know what the super and sub is doing. No, I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of you. I could just make proud synonym for proud. Um, excited. And I'm excited. Yep. Insert this. So what I'm doing, I'm just deleting proud and I will add excited. And delete this bit, not this one. Keep this one, yes. Control S. So what I'm doing, I'm just deleting this and inserting that. So how to see the output? Let's just go here, refresh. You see this one is being deleted. Proud is being deleted because it's being crossed, and then excited is being added, inserted because there is an underline for the excited. So here we use delete and insert at the same time. We use superscribe and subscribe at the same time, and the rest. So if we show such a code, we know how to see the output of it as well, because we can't just like imagine how it will be the output, and nice and easy. So yes, this is how we are adding the formatting to our text. Mm, it's fine, yeah. So now I want to add something else while we are talking about the formatting. We know that there's a quoting or quotation, or when we are talking about some proverb or something, or let's say some poems or something like this, it's not from us, or it is from us. We want just to quote it to mention that we just mentioned this in few minutes before. So as an example, if I want to add a quote, I will write, I just told you that between Q and then closing the paragraph. Here I will say, I just said, I just told you, I'm proud of you. Control S. So if I'm doing a refresh here, I will see something which is between double quotation. It means this is quoted. I just told you that I'm proud of you. Okay. So this is something that I said it a few minutes ago. I just told you I'm proud of you. Okay. So here we have the output. It means that this is something that I said it. But if you have something that, as let's say in Kurdish we are calling it pant, pandi peshinan. In Arabic we are calling it amthal. So yeah, if we have something like this from somewhere else, so what we are doing, we are just adding something else. Let's go back to the code. We will have something like this. So we have a paragraph. It is not compulsory to have the paragraph, but I'm just writing in between the paragraph because I want to add some information to it. Before that, I just want to say, we are all doing things, but, okay, I will add a block quote, okay. So let's just come here, block quote, just close it. In this between, I will write everything happen for a reason. Okay, and then Control S. Now, if I'm going back to the website, I will refresh. We are all doing things, but everything happened for a reason. I could just add it like this. I see here, it's clearly means that there's a tab here, which is like around 8 spaces, and it's written something like this. So it means that this is a code from somewhere. If I have the source of it, I will add it. If not, I will leave it like this. But if I have it, I will say site equal, let's say from Google, or from a book, or from the old generation. We have something like this. I will say I just brought it from old generation. I will add something like this, Control S. So here, if I refreshed, I just added this one, but I cannot see that it's come from the old generation. But if I go back to the code, it said it's cited from somewhere. So this is like citing from somewhere, just to citation it if someone asked you from where you got this, because it's happened. So you are not saying, I think this is from myself. No, I just brought it from all generation. They were saying everything happened for a reason. That's why I just add this. Well, this is how we can add a block code. Great. So if I want to add some extra information, for example, I will say um, abbreviation of something, abbreviation. So we are saying here title equal, then we need a paragraph. It is not necessary to have the paragraph. Later on, don't say, okay, Mama Mustafa, but you also always use paragraph. No, I'm just using this paragraph to add some extra information. We are saying uh, here world, what? Okay, United State of okay, we have this. So here we are saying USA the, because with USA we have to use the, and then here I will write is the what to say, is the blah blah blah, just to have it, because it's not necessarily to have anything, but I just want you to show you. So what is the purpose of this? So we just brought this paragraph just to write something, and then we have what? We have the abbreviation. The title is United States of America, and then we have USA. So let's, what will be the output? We are just doing refresh here. So it's written the USA is the blah blah blah. Okay, I see here the USA is just like underlined by a few dots. If I'm just going over it, I see, yeah, this is abbreviation of United States of America. So that's why they just used abbreviation for writing this, and just to make people understand what we mean by USA. Great. So this is called abbreviation because this is the code that we are writing for abbreviation. If you have, then what else we have? We have um, address, or yeah, before address. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So what we have here as well, we have something which called address. So again, I'm using paragraph just to give some extra information, so you are not obliged to have the paragraph. Please do not look at it that it is necessary for this, but I'm just writing it because I want to have some information and then add the code. So I will say the address of our university is. So what I'm doing, I'm just using BR here. Then what I have address and close the tag. Here in this between, I will write what? University of Sulaimani. Okay. Then a BR. Kirkuk Road. And again, BR. Then Sulaimania, Iraq. Control S. So I just wrote this paragraph, the address of our university is, and then in between the tag of address, I wrote University of Sulaimania, Kirkuk Road, University Sulaimania, Iraq. So let's go to our website and do refresh. So what do we have? We see that the style of, or the format and the style of our text is different, which means that globally or in general, this means that this is an address. So if anybody saw this sort of text straight, they will understand that this is an address and an address. That's why we just wrote it like this. So don't think that the paragraph is necessary. Also here, the paragraph is not necessary. I just wrote it to tell you that you can put in a text something extra to your paragraph. Then what else we have? We have something which is really fun. We call it a game. So again, this is not necessary. Please do not forget. I'm just using it for decoration. So on here, I will just write this text written in an encrypted way. So I'm using BR. These are for decoration. So what I have by direction override. By direction override, which is BDO, override. BDO, by direction, BD, override O. I have this, BDO, and then I will write here direction equal right to left. I just want this text to be right to left. Game over. Yeah, something like this. Control S. So I just wrote game over. Let's see how it shows on my website. Refresh. This text written in an encrypted way. So you see Revo image. So what does it mean? No, it's not Revo image. It's written game over. So this is a way to encrypt your text. This is a way to encrypt your text. So if in exam, if I brought this as a question, I will just say, okay, I want you to create a copy of this page that I created. And be sure that this is one of the question for next week. Be sure 100% that this is going to be one of the question. I will brought you some text like this and something like that. So I will ask you to do me the same or to copy the same thing. I will give you an image. I will give you a screenshot of this. So you are doing the rest of it. So if you saw this, do not go and write in a paragraph REV and O capital, EMA and G capital. If you wrote it like this, I will give you 0. And do not say, oh, Mama, I forgot. It's not acceptable. So do not do this. Use the code, which is really easy. BDO, direction, you will change it right to left and write the word game over and then BDO. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Please do not come and say, oh, Mama, I forgot. If you say that, I will say, oh, my student, I forgot, I just give you 0. Okay. Great. So yes, congratulations, you have part of the question here. You could just like practice with Mama Sabnar and wish you best of luck for tonight's exam. Believe me, the question is really easy. Do not panic and do not rush. Try to answer the question in a really smooth way. If you are panicking, for sure you will waste time. So the question is so easy. I'm quite sure, or I say I'm 100% sure that you took majority of the things that, not majority, I'm sure you took all of the things which is in the exam. And especially if you are reading the textbook or the booklet that you have, you will find most of the questions there. I just like copy pasted from the booklet because it's easier for me instead of just like um thinking for a question. I'm just like question, I just copied and pasted there, and then okay, another one and another one. So that's why do not panic and do not rush. If you see that you can manage the time, so it's better. If I were you, I will just answer the practical part. Then for the theory, maximum you need 10 to 15 minutes, even less. If you are just practicing on the practical part, you will just remember everything while you are doing the theoretical part as well. So yes, best of luck and enjoy with Mama Sabnar. From me, goodbye, and I will leave you with Mama Sabnar. Go ahead, Mama Sabnar.